What is up? I am Omni, and this is Ark Survival Evolved on the Wolves server. I'm really happy y'all could join me today because I have another special announcement, peeps. I got 2,000 views on my channel. How awesome is that? I know it's ain't a lot to some of the big rock stars of YouTube out there, but to me, I really appreciate all this support. So, I just want to take the time and say another special thank you to everyone that's supported my channel so far, whether you've subscribed, liked, or just watched the video. Thanks a lot, guys. You rock. Alright, well today we're going to take a break from building and taming and leveling and worrying about whether we're going to get baked to death under this hot, scorched earth sun. As some of you might know, some of the Wolves tribes has gone over to the center to get some operations going there. So whenever we need to go there, things can go a little bit more smoothly with supplies to fall back on. So I think today we're going to go over to the center and I'm going to check out their bases because I am a big build enthusiast. That's what really drives me in this game. I'd show off other bases around Scorched Earth, but there's not really a heavy tribe present outside of the Wolves here. Over on the center, I think there's one other tribe at least, so we might end up ducking by there too to see what they got, if they don't have any turrets. But, yeah, I'm going to be going over on a settling up there, and because, why not? And we're going to check out what the other guys have been up to while we've been over here on Scorched Earth. So, I'll bring you guys back then when I'm on my way there. Until then, see you in a bit, peeps. What is up and welcome back, peeps. We have successfully made it over to the center. It was nighttime when I arrived, so I just went ahead and flew here. I got Black with me. He's the main architect behind all of this. So let's go check out what he's been up to. Where you at? Still over by that warehouse?
Yeah, I'm coming around that side. I was just refilling some of the plants.
There's your name tag.
I'm over in the central area now.
There you are.
Howdy.
But yet we've got Flack here, and he's basically built all of this.
I'll try to.
So, tell the peeps what you got going on here, man.
Right. Well, the idea was I wanted to build a base that was reasonably PvP sound, but also had to look like someplace you would actually live, rather than the Borg cubes that you see everybody floating around with on the YouTube channels. So the first thing I started off with is building us a small production area for refining resources and storage, and that eventually grew into this area, which is our main crafting. Out this door, we've got a small area where you can unload dinos and also access the generator room in here.
Oh, that's what this little one is?
Yep. Just to store the main generator for the base. Once you've unloaded them, it just makes it a quick hop, skip, and a jump to get all your resources into either the forges or onto the smithies. And if necessary, storage. From the forges and smithies, they usually come over here to the fabricator, unless they don't require refining, then just obviously straight to the fabricator. This door was just here for convenience, because it was easier to get in and out of main crafting area.
Huh.
Might adjust the way the kitchen is built to compensate for that door, and that's what this area is, our kitchen. Plan on adding in a few more preserving bins, an industrial cooker. Obviously, these two cooking pots are going to go. and a bunch more refrigerators are going to go along the sidewall here that's currently blank.
Cool.
The refrigerator we have up now is just temporary. It was for storing eggs because we started getting eggs hand over fist. And the greenhouse. Absolutely needed the greenhouse. While Brontos, Stegos, and so forth can gather extremely well, they pale in comparison to what a full greenhouse will do, which will gather for you everything all of the time. So it's fully self-sustaining. We don't have to do anything to it other than pumping it full of fertilizer every now and again. And then we have our warehouse. It's currently empty except for a few storage bins because we haven't had much need to store anything. Most of what we gather goes right into building an end item.
And you just built this building, like, recently.
Yeah, maybe 15 minutes ago. And that was just finishing it up. And then we have our respawn area, which these bins are going to get cleared out of here, and this place is going to start looking much more like a house. I want to put in a fireplace and everything else. But I just basically wanted to build a base that would look like a place you'd want to live, rather than, a fortress, necessarily.
Oh, I dig it, man. And then over here you got dino storage, or at least some.
Yeah, most of the dinos got moved down to the egg farm or over to other dino storage area, which Draco and OG built. Well, Draco, OG, and Kurokit built down on the beach. She's got her massive egg farm down there, and that has reduced lag at our base considerably. Now we only have dinos up here for production and gathering purposes, or in the case of the flyers, they're up here for just quickly getting around.
Right.
Otherwise, unless it's production or somebody's mount, everything's generally kept out of this area.
Well, cool. I mean, I really dig what you've done. I like how everything's compartmentalized.
Thanks.
And plus, it looks great from the air, too. I saw that even in the darkness when I got here. Let me get up on acetylene and hover. Yeah. See, ain't that a great view, peeps?
The idea is to eventually make a lot of our bases similar to this. They may not be exactly like this, especially when it comes to what their function is, like an egg farm or a taming area, but they will eventually all have their own refrigerators, their own generators, their own plant defenses and mechanical defenses of various sorts. It's just a matter of time, matter of gathering and leveling.
Oh, and then this is your poop farm, I take it.
Yeah, the guys put this up. Well, they gathered the dung beetles and the parasitherium.
Palomia.
The Phiomia, yeah. And I'd gathered maybe one of the dung beetles and put up the area so we can get oil started, but they gathered the rest of them and just took it to the next level while I was offline.
Yeah, what is this? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... At least 6. 6 dung beetles at work here.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you're probably not going to want for fertilizer and oil as long as you keep them happy on poo.
Pretty much. As long as we keep them filled, we've had more than enough oil to fill our generator. It's just now starting to use up some of what we built.
And then I see you got like a small animal taming pen over here. Is that what this is?
Yeah, this was the original prototype pen that OG and Draco had built, because they were going taming happy with all the stuff they were finding, and they were just dumping it off in here, then rebuilding everything. But yeah, they needed something a little bit closer to where they were going to be working, and I wanted to build them something out of metal. So this is really just kind of a prototype, and it stayed here as sort of a just-in-case measure.
Well, it's still good for taming the smaller things, like if you need dilos or sabers or things like that.
Yep.
Well, that's cool. And then you say that there's stuff down on the beach here, too?
Oh, yeah. If you go around behind the island over towards the... Not sure which side we're facing. 1 second. If you head over to the west, west southwest ish, you'll run right into the egg farm. The massive wooden structure out there. Then next to that would be Draco's taming area.
Huh. Oh wow, that Doty has some nice colors.
Yeah, this was actually wild. This is not a paint job. This isn't done by our friendly local tattoo artist. This one I found just like this at level 90-ish, I think.
Oh, cool.
Ended up dropping it over here.
You rarely find ones with striking colors at decent levels.
Yeah. They usually have that problem of being really pretty but really low level, or being really horrendous and really high level.
Yeah. Alright, well I think I'll go ahead and fly down and see what you got going on the beach.
Grabarian.
Let's see. Yep, this is a settling purple chest. Whoops. Alright, so you said it should be somewhere around here?
Yep, it's just
Oh.
inside of the blue obelisk.
Oh wow, is that all Plant X turrets up there? Jeez.
Yes, it is.
That is most defended. Alright, turn like the winged Mack truck you are. Oh wow, look at them go. They're just tearing up everything on that beach. Alright, well this is obviously the egg farm. Oh wow, you guys got it packed in here too. Nice. Yeah, looks like you have about everything that can lay an egg in here.
Just about. Yeah, the end goal was to make it interesting but defensible. This entire construction area down here where they've built is... none of it was my input at all. I've just been kind of helping out to make walls and structures and so on and so forth. So this is all OG and Draco and Kurokit's idea.
Cool. Alright, and then we got Draco's pen over here.
Yeah, that's the new one.
Well fortified.
Yeah, it's almost entirely metal. The reason why it was metal was because everything else dinos can pretty much break, and alphas can break them from the outside. So in order to reduce the cost of maintenance, we made the entire taming pen out of metal.
And right, I get that. It looks nice. You got this circle shape pretty down, it looks like.
Yeah, that was all Draco.
Oh wow.
He was working on that for... yeah, he was working on that for a few days.
And then I like how you got a smithy and stuff up there so you can like repair weapons on the fly when you're taming.
Yeah.
And then what's this? Just a little personal build of somebody's or a workshop?
Guessing that's Draco's house.
And let's see, do we get a personal owner when I look at stuff? Nope, just the wolves. Huh. Oh wait, I should be able to tell by these guys. Huh. Well, all the bears belong to Draco.
Yeah, he loves teddy bears.
Yep, looks like a little workshop. They got it just jam-packed full about everything you could want. Even a grinder, jeez.
Yeah, that was Draco's idea, because they are going to go through a lot of spark powder down here, especially with making darts and, powering stuff. just easier to have an industrial grinder down there. There really wasn't any place to put it up at the base. We use mostly oil up at the base, so having the industrial grinder down here was more logical.
Right. I like the little double roof thing they have going on, even if they don't really got a function to it.
It's nice. Wish I'd thought of that.
Oh, come on, go down the stairs. You can do it.
You're too tall.
But yeah, this looks really excellent down here. And up there, too. You guys have definitely been busy.
Yeah, a lot of gathering, which I owe that entirely to Draco, OG, and Kit. They have done some phenomenal gathering. I was putting together the materials, and this whole thing just sort of turned into one massive collaboration.
Huh.
The only loss in the work so far was we lost a rock golem recently. He was doing all of our stone gathering.
Yeah, I had heard about that. That really blows there, man.
Expensive loss.
Yeah, because he was like high level, from what I understand, like super high.
Yeah, he was up there. I don't know if he was server max, but he was pretty high up there.
Let's see. But yeah, that's all pretty great, man. I mean, I like it. Like you've probably...
Thanks. It's been a lot of fun putting it together.
Yeah, like you've probably figured out, I'm a build enthusiast. I love seeing what people come up with. And I really like your just whole complex look of everything up here.
It's actually based on the base I was building in single player. I just got sick of walking between stations, so I put them all as close together as possible while retaining the look of a village, if you will.
I totally like it, man. It looks awesome from the ground and the air. Have you done anything in the little cove here yet?
Not yet. That's probably going to end up as a fishing area, and unless they come up with something like, the massive boat building or something like that, then we'll probably stick a galleon down there. But otherwise, yeah, it's predominantly a fishing area. I think Draco takes the bears down there to hunt up pearls with the from the little trilobites.
Right. Well, that's really cool, man. Thanks for letting me come by and just take a look around.
That's no problem. Y'all are welcome anytime.
Do you still have anything set up over in the redwoods, or did they take that down when they moved over here?
We haven't been able to take down the platforms, so the platforms are still there, and I think the original structure is still there. But yeah, on the center map, the redwoods is definitely a great place to build. Its only detraction is it is dark all the time, so if you're going to build on the ground, it helps to build near the mushrooms so you don't have to pay for lighting.
Right.
But otherwise, it's a great spot to build in. It just didn't fit with our overall goal of putting up an egg farm. But if you're not going to worry about, taming dinos and making eggs for anything other than, say PvP, the redwood biome is a perfect area to build in.
Well, cool. Yeah, I think I might end up flying by there.
Actually, yeah, I can take you around there right now.
Oh, really? Okay.
There's not much left of it. The original idea of it was to, put up a fishing area for OG, but the pond that I found turns out is not the best fishing spot, but it is a good spot to gather up tree sap. Latency will cooperate.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting a little bit of low frame rate too, I've noticed.
It's strange, I usually don't get anything until about 15 minutes after I start playing, and then it'll really lag out. Part of the reason I haven't been on very much.
So are there like any other tribes that are real big on this map? Or is
They're not quite as big as ours. There's a few individuals running around. I think Becky checks in every now and again. She'd be the island on, off of my 12 o'clock. Off of my 9 o'clock should be... You should run right into Brocephus, and they've got a pretty big tribe area set up. I haven't taken a tour of their place or anything yet. I pretty much leave those guys alone.
Right. Just a whole live and let be thing.
Yeah, that, and I just don't want to upset anything they've got going on. I don't want their automated defenses to, expend resources just because I was flying over.
Oh,
Then so I think they already suspect me of shady business. Sorry. Up the pace here because it's getting on towards evening and you're not going to be able to see much of it.
All right. Huh. It looks like they've done something with the clouds around the redwoods recently.
That, and I've noticed there's a lot more fog.
I don't know, maybe it's because I have my sky quality turned up higher than usual.
After I got a computer that can handle it, I started turning the sky up because it just looks gorgeous. The artistry of this game is fantastic.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I happened to run across this little river. At least I think this is the right one. And up at the end of it should be a pond. Yeah, this is it. The platforms are still up.
It makes for really great footage watching two wyverns fly through here just at a leisurely pace.
Yeah, this place is kind of like, flying a regular pteranodon through a forest. Yeah, I planned on putting up a fishing area for OG over here, but like I said, this pond turns out is not very good fishing. It does spawn beavers, however, so if you're a small tribe, you're looking for an area that's kind of secluded and nice to look at, this is definitely a good spot on the center map. Like I said, the fishing isn't very good. There are beavers that spawn in here. I have hunted up beaver dams all up and down this little stream.
Huh.
The mushrooms provide just absolutely fantastic lighting. You'll not need any electrical lighting on your main area, especially if you build it small the way I did. But yeah, this was only a temporary staging area, and it ended up turning into something we were using a lot more.
Yeah, it is a great location. But I do get why they decided to go ahead and move over with you. As great as location as it was, it's... if OG wanted it for fishing and this thing wasn't putting out the fish, then yeah.
Yeah, the way the fishing system works is that anything that's in the pond, you're going to catch. So after a while, you exhaust the spawn, and in a spot that little... Yeah, they go pretty quick. It's actually much more efficient to go out into the ocean, just build yourself a raft and fish out there. Then you can just move a few meters every time the fishing gets bad.
Right. Yeah, that's what I've thought of, too.
Yeah, the platforms were largely for logging out and gathering up the necessary tree sap. It actually works really well. If that's all you're really after is a good base that's kind of secluded, this is a great area. It's got a minimum of entrances and places you can defend up high. And so, yeah, it's really not a bad spot. It just wasn't what we needed. There's not nearly enough flat ground to put up a proper egg farm. Yeah.
Yeah, that too. I mean, you might be able to do something over here, but yeah, this terrain, there isn't a flat spot here.
It's a very questionable area to build something like a massive industrial complex that we wanted.
Give me some terror bird nuggets going on. That's what it sounds like when the wyvern eats, that it's just taking huge, messy bites out of everything.
Yeah. That's great. They did a great job with the wyverns.
Yeah. The only thing I really want them to fix is the whole landing thing, where you just glide everywhere if it's just not to the wyvern's liking.
Yeah. Back and forth, kiting around.
Yeah.
Finally sets down.
Alright, man, well, thanks for showing me around and everything. I can go ahead and let you go now if you want to get back to other things. I might swing by Brohanimus's place and see what they got going on.
Right. Yeah, their base is pretty nice. I couldn't describe anything new to you because I haven't been on in a while, but last time I was over there, they had really good area coverage, good defenses, and a lot of large dinos. They seem to be very much a large dinos tribe.
So they probably actually have turrets up that would take me down if I came by, huh?
I don't know. They weren't really doing anything with it last time I was over there, but I was also up pretty high. So I try to keep up out of the way, because if they have Gatling guns up, I don't want them to be wasting bullets on me, because I'm not actually trying to mess with them. And if it's plant species X, I don't want those guys to log in and find that their plants are gone. I mean, I don't think they're going to do much damage to my wyvern, because pretty quick, and she's got almost 7,000 points. Yeah, it's just that I don't want to waste their resources, and like I said, they already think I might be up to shady business on this server, but I don't mess with them.
Alright, well I might forego a tour and wait for one of them to be online or something to have a look around then.
Be a good episode. But other than that, the server is public, and we do get people that check in every now and again. I've run into a few randoms here and there. But yeah, nobody that's been toxic or anything like that.
And no like other epic level builds going on.
None that I've seen of, although I might take a survey of the island or the area and see what everybody else might be up to.
Alright, man, well, I think this is made for one excellent episode here, so I think it's time to bring it to a close.
Well, thanks for having me on, Omni.
Well, thanks for having me around and letting me poke around and see what you were up to.
Oh, anytime, brother.
Alright, peeps. That's gonna be it. So, as always, I am Omni. This is Ark Survival Evolved on the Wolves server. If you did like this video, please slam that thumbs up button for me, and if you want to keep following along to this or other series, subscribe as well. So, until next time, peeps, play hard and game harder.